except ye eat the flesh of the Son of Man and drink his blood, ye have no life in you. Whosoever eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. Now you see what that said? Keep that in your mind. Now let's turn to where I want you. And I'm going to skip, okay? I'm going to skip right here, okay, to the 64th verse. I told y'all 60, but I got to move on. But there are some of you that believe not. For Jesus knew from the beginning who they were that believed not, and who should betray him. That's right. And he said, therefore said I unto you, that no man can come unto me, except it were given unto him of my Father.
Yes, sir.
66. Pay attention. From that time, many of his disciples went back and walked no more with him. Let's go over that. From that time, many of his disciples went back and walked no more with him. With him who? Jesus. Now pay attention. 67. Then said Jesus unto the 12, will ye also go away? Will ye also go away? And that's what I want to talk to you about.
Yes.
The question, you can have your seat. That's my subject. The question is to you. Will you also
Yes.
go away?
Yes.
We have a tendency as believers, well, more or less as people, that when things come upon us that is hard, or we don't understand, we have a tendency to give up. I had one time considered talking about church dropout.
Yeah.
From the same
I like that.
church dropout.
Yes, sir.
But when you also go away,
Yeah.
that means, are you going to quit?
Yeah. Teach real.
The question is to you today, simply because I say something you don't like, or the church is doing something that you don't like, will you quit? Will you go home? Will you sit down because you don't like it?
You in here, honey?
Now listen, just before you make your decision, I want you to consider what you've done in the past on your circular job.
Yeah.
The job that you worked on. You've done exactly what you were supposed to do, and that's what they asked you to do.
Yeah.
Whether you agree with it, whether you believed in it, whether you wanted to do it or not, you've done it because they were over you.
Teach honey.
Only in the church where we go talking about our opinion, what we believe, how we feel. And your feeling can be as wrong as putting two shoes on the opposite feet. I don't know if that's good enough, but put the left shoe on the right feet. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Will you go away? Listen, when the going get rough, and the going get tough, we want to quit.
Yeah.
But what if the old cliche said, quitters never win and winners never quit? You got to adopt the right attitude. You got to get it right. go with Jesus.
Yeah, we want to go. Yes, sir.
What had happened here?
Thank you.
They were mad with Jesus. That's why I read all those scriptures to you so you could see, because I just couldn't take time to do all of that.
Come on,
They were mad with Jesus. Do you know what they were mad with him about?
teach hey.
Because they were sitting up looking at spiritual things through the natural eye. You can never, I feel like preaching here, you can never ever discern spiritual things with a natural mind. God told me last night, early this morning, talk to him, hey, and tell him with the mind you serve God. So it is with a man, so you think, so it is. You can't think wrong and act right. If you think wrong, you're going to act wrong. Is that right? I wish I had somebody here. I wish I had somebody to pray with me. Isn't that right? So it is with the way you think. Isn't that right? The record here says that Jesus said, except you eat of my body and drink of my blood, you have no life. Is that right? And if you want life, you must eat of the body and drink of the blood. Isn't that right? But those folk were looking, I said it, the natural. But Jesus always, when he's teaching, he has his eye. He's pointing you at spiritual things. He may be using natural elements, a natural thing, but he's pointing you in a spiritual direction. Why? Because one of these days, you're going to be changed from natural to spiritual. I heard Lord say, walk ye after the spirit and deny yourself from the body. Is that right? Whatever man you feed, whether it's the natural man or the spiritual man, that's who becomes the dominant in your life. Isn't that right? And Jesus was talking spiritual. What he was talking about, this natural body, for to operate and operate right, it must have blood flowing through the body. Isn't that right? Blood is a natural life source of the body. Isn't that right? But Jesus' word, isn't that right? Is the natural life part of the Spirit of God. And that's what he was talking about. Not eating his flesh. They said, this is a hard thing. And many of them went back. Isn't that right? When the Lord looked at them and saw that they were going back. Isn't that right? Jesus looked back at old man Peter and he said, Peter, I want to know, will you also go back? Isn't that right? Well, I heard Peter say, isn't that right? Lord, to whom shall we go? Thou hast the word of life. What he was saying, in you is life. If we turn and go back, he was saying, where we gonna go? And I want to know, will you also go back? Simply because it got rough. The pandemic invaded the ranks of our lives. Didn't it do it? But we made, God made a way that if we had a mind, we could keep on going. Isn't that right? It looked dark sometimes, sometimes only 2 or 3, but God took some of this modern stuff and he made a way. And the Clifton go there and stand and speak to the people, and I'll let them hear and see you and get my word at home. Ain't he all right? Isn't that right? I heard the Lord said, my word is life unto you. Isn't that right? Now, there is a mystery in this lesson. Isn't that right? When Jesus asked the 12, will you go back? And Peter said, we got no place to go. Isn't that right? Yes. Judas Iscariot. Isn't that right? That was strange. Mystery here. Isn't that right? For the Lord had numbered Judas with the 12 disciples. Isn't that right? Judas Iscariot was the one portrayed Jesus, but he was, the record said, Jesus chose him. So what are you saying? Jesus said, I chose you 12, and one of you is the devil. The Lord God Almighty that knows everything, everything is there when, where he chose a devil and mixed them in. Isn't that right? He said, yes, one of you is a demon, which probably means he was demon possessed. Isn't that right? Because he sooner or later betrayed Jesus for 32 pieces of change. Isn't that right? Yes, I want to know you today. Will you too go away? Will you throw in the towel? Will you drop your head and walk away from the Lord? I want to know. I want to know. Tell me where you're going to go. Yes, you can't go. Simply because it got wrong. Simply because you disagree with something happened in the church. Are you going to go away on your job and in your house? You disagree with your husband. Wife disagree with husband, disagree with wife. Children disagree with everybody. But y'all still under the same roof, eating at the same table. Is that right? Why? When you the house of God. I ain't gonna pay my tithe. Well, the Lord said, the tithe is holy. Oh.